All right, guys and girls, just so you can see, I'm going to do the same thing that I kind of did during class, except I'm going to do this in a two-step part. I'm going to get my oil get nice and warm so we can fry the chicken right away. I have my pieces of chicken that I showed you guys that I want to give you guys so you can see. I put plastic wrap over it already. And with my meat mallet that we have in class as well, just slightly pound it out so it's a little thinner. And it gives you a little bit more of a wonderful spread out so that way we can do our thing the right way. So I'm going to slightly move the cutting board over. At the same time, I'm going to bring the camera over. So just give me a minute as I move it. I'm going to try to keep these videos as quick and short to the point so it makes it easier on you. You can see I have my flour, my egg wash, my breadcrumbs, my oil's getting hot right here. So to make crispy chicken, in the flour I put a little bit of adobo. I've said that before and I'll say it again. Just to give you a little flavor. You take a piece of chicken and you dredge it in the flour. Now, mainly you want to coat it, just like we've talked about many times. And I know many of you guys already know how to do this. I'm just doing a refresher course. And again, to give you a nice piece of crispy chicken. Drop in your egg wash. This is where you might want to use a fork or a second hand. That way you have one wet hand, one dry hand. We've talked about that in class. Some of you may not remember, but I know we did. Then from the egg wash, you want to go right over. See, I'm kind of combine the bowls so that way I don't have a mess on the counter. Into your breadcrumb. Now, you can season your breadcrumb if you prefer. And just like I did in the original video in the demos, and I'm going to do in the classes, I like to let my chicken kind of rest. I'm going to put it right here on a paper towel next to my oil. I'm going to do the second piece of chicken. Same thing in flour. Make sure it's all coated all the way around so everything sticks to it. In the egg. And I just did one egg with a little bit of butter or with a little bit of milk just to kind of give it a nice little extension. And then into the breadcrumb. Shake it around. Nicely coated. Well done. Nice and simple. Can you customize your egg mixture and do other things? Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. We've talked about that a million times. You want to add more spices and more flavors? Feel free to. Don't bother. It's not something I'm going to tell you can't. I'm just giving you the full round basics. Now, if I were doing this again today, I would save all this stuff, but I'm probably not going to because I've done this 3 times. I did it for my other classes, and I'm going to do it for you guys again tomorrow. Now, as I bring you closer, again, 2-step process. Where are we at? 2 minutes, 32 seconds. We're doing pretty good. I have my pan. Shallow fry. We're oil, shallow fry. I'll turn the heat up just another minute just to give it a touch more flavor. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic just to give a little more flavor on the chicken. All right. Over here, I have my pasta water cooking, but I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do that in a separate video so that way you guys could really see to make sure how to do this together in still a short period of time. And you'll notice, hopefully this video is under 5 minutes. It means you could do the same thing in under 5 minutes. Oil's hot enough. Just like I tell you, put it in here, lay it down, let it start to cook, shake it, make sure it doesn't stick. Second piece, same thing. Lay it down, shake it. This paper towel is now trash. The only paper towel, guys and girls. I got plenty of them in school. We get rid of a paper towel because I had to touch raw chicken. I'm going to wash my hands real fast while that fries. You're going to see how quickly it fries up. Okay, got my towel. Now, golden brown. Because we don't need to put a thermometer into it, golden brown is all you're going to need. We'll talk about the next step in a few minutes. Once I get rid of all my other ingredients. Now we'll just be tapping on the trash. Dump my egg in the sink. Run the water on it. So then I'm going to be ready for my dishes. Take your tongs. Remember your extension of your fingers. Flip the chicken over. Look at that golden brown beauty. Also here, I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit because it's almost done. I'm going to put a fresh paper towel on my plate that I have just because I want to absorb the grease. Turn the water off so the water doesn't annoy you. You guys can see a better location of it. See how that nice fry? Okay. We're still looking at, we're just under 5 minutes. We're going to be done. Less than 5 minutes. You got some beautiful crispy fried chicken. I'm going to turn the heat off. Take my tongs again. Make sure they're dry because water on this oil is not a good thing. Pick up your piece. Let it kind of drip dry for a second or two. And put it on your paper towel to dry. Second piece, same thing. On the paper towel to dry. Now, just like I did in class, guys, I'm removing the oil from the heat. Remove the oil from the heat. The electric heat will continually keep heating up until the burner completely cools off. That's it for that one. I'm going to just find stop.